Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malaika. So today, Likers, I'm doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy series, Another Shade of Wrong. Episode 3. It starts with Darlington. His name is Darlington the Predator. Sitting in his bedroom, he's sobbing, he's sad because he didn't get what he wants, his piece of meat. And he started thinking to himself, what is this girl doing? Why is she doing this? Today that I knew that I was going, this weekend, I knew that I was going to have a lot of fun. Why is she doing this? So he's angry because Mirabel wants her aunt to stay and he is not happy about it. Is not happy because like they're taking away the fun that he was supposed to have and everything by staying. So the next thing shows Sylvia and Mirabel. So Sylvia was on her phone, Mirabel was sleeping. Then she started having nightmares. So Sylvia was trying to calm her down. She was so afraid, and Sylvia was wondering, like, why is she always afraid? Why is she panicking as if she's scared of something? Yes, because the way she's feeling, it's obvious that something frightens her. The next thing shows Sylvia and Mirabel, having lunch, or is it breakfast? I don't know. And Sylvia was appreciating the meal. It seems as if Mirabel was the one who made it. And that was how Darlington walked in. Darlington the Predator, he walked in and he was shocked, alive, to see Sylvia. He wasn't happy. It was not the type of shock that you're happy or something. Wasn't happy. So Sylvia just made him understand that, yeah, she decided to stay so that she could keep her niece company because she misses her and everything. Not Mirabel. Darlington didn't like it. He was not happy about that. And to him it was more like, I wasn't told. So to Sylvia, she wants to keep her niece company. Besides, she has been noticing some certain things that doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit right with her. But Darlington is not happy. Darlington is feeling very uncomfortable and he's looking at Mirabel but he can't say anything because he knows that this is her handwork. But whereas to Sylvia, she needs to spend some time with her niece, and Darlington is trying to convince her that it's not needed. So Mirabel wanted to know something, like she asked her uncle, like, why, uncle, why is it not needed? So immediately when you open your mouth, they have to shut your mouth up. You don't have to speak because that's how it is. But Sylvia wasn't having it. Sylvia was like, no, she's my niece. She misses me. I miss her. So definitely I'm going to stay to spend some time with her. Which was good because at least, in as much as Mirabel will not be safe for the entire time, but at least for that period, for that weekend, she will be fine. For that day, she will be all right. But the Predator is not happy. Darlington is not happy. So they proposed that he should join them, but he said he has to go upstairs, to get to freshen up before coming downstairs. But Sylvia realized that her niece was very uncomfortable, in his presence. She noticed, but she wouldn't say anything. She just kept quiet. But she noticed that because she realized how uncomfortable she was. The next thing shows Mirabel in the kitchen doing dishes, and Darlington walks behind her without her realizing. When she realized it, he startled her, and she was shocked. And that was when Darlington was very angry, and he had to pour out his frustration to her. Like, why is she doing this? This girl has to protect herself from you, and she made it clear that I am protecting myself from you. What do you mean? Why am I doing this? I have to do this because it works for me. Anyway, anything for me to do to protect myself from you, eventually I'll do it. But definitely, how these people, they are narcissists. He's trying to make her understand that, because one thing these people do, these predators, one thing they do is they always instill fear in you. They make you understand that nobody can save you, no one can protect you, because they know that they have gulamatized their partner, or pussimatized their partners. So there's no way you can say they will save you. So he started threatening the girl, making her understand that nobody can save you from me. You understand? No one. So stop fighting it. Nobody is going to save you. And it's really sad. Unfortunately, a lot of young girls, even young boys, are going through this, and they are scared to talk. because they feel like as though nobody can save them. There's no one they can trust, because they have to really trust you to be able to open up and tell you that, okay, this is what I'm going through. you know but Sylvia heard their conversation on her way to the kitchen, and she was surprised, like, what's going on? So he immediately switched, and started saying something else. But Sylvia was like, what I heard was more like you were threatening her. So he was trying to be too smart, be like, why would I be threatening a little girl? So he lied that he was trying to, because he was telling her that I'll make you pay for this thing that you're doing. I'll still have my way with you. So Sylvia told her that I heard about paying so it lied that he's talking about buying something for her birthday. So he just cooked up a story. But Sylvia wasn't buying it. She wanted to be sure. But based on the fact that Mirabel has trust issues, she can't tell her aunt, she's making her aunt know that everything is fine, that because he's not threatening her, that she's okay, nothing is wrong, that everything is okay, that he was trying to buy her a birthday gift and whatsoever. Sylvia was not buying it. Sylvia, she's mature, she's an adult. She can imagine what's going on. She knows already that something is definitely wrong, though, so she's not buying any of those. And he got so worked up, so spooked. That's Darlington. When Sylvia was asking a question to Mirabel, he got, he felt attacked. And Sylvia made him understand that, hey, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to my niece. I was asking her, not you. Because I think she asked, like, are you being molested? Stop. And he got spooked. So Sylvia made it clear that she wanted to know, but now Mirabel is so scared. She's scared to trust her aunt, because she knows her aunt will abandon her, because that guy has promised her hell on earth. So she just said no. She said no, the guy is not threatening her. I know some people might blame her, saying that, no, those people, you don't know. Some will even go as far as threatening you that if you open your mouth, I'll buy your mother, I'll buy you, I'll buy your entire family. Yes. They have a lot of tactics on frightening and putting fear into people. They have so much tactics. So that's just it. So the next thing shows Darlington and his friend, they were having a drink. But it was funny because it was morning. And Darlington was like, why? I'm sorry, his friend was like, why are you drinking this early? And why are you so angry? Like, why is there so much anger in you? So he's angry because Sylvia is at home. She doesn't want to go, and because Sylvia is not going anywhere, it will be difficult for him to have his way with the girl, so he's not happy about it. So those are the things that makes him angry. And his friend was like, wait, so come, aren't you supposed to be happy, that you will not be taking care of this girl? Aren't you supposed to be happy that you'll be living your best life, whereas this girl is she's there with her aunt? It's funny. Why would you be so worked up? I can see anger in your ears. What's going on? What is it? So to him, he covered up with, like, you don't understand. I've been taking care of this girl. I don't want any other person to take care of her. And his friend does not understand, really, because it's like, come on, guy. I don't get. Why would you be angry? Besides, there are things you cannot do for this girl because you are a man. Sylvia is a woman. He's like, no. To him, he tries to cover up by saying that he is the one who used to take care of this girl. Now Sylvia has come now. Mirabel prefers Sylvia, so he's jealous with the fact that Mirabel prefers Sylvia instead of her. Then his friend was like, wait, so are you by any chance molesting this girl? Like, are you touching this girl? She's supposed to be your stepdaughter. You're supposed to protect her. And the rage I see in your eyes, to him, it's more like somebody took something away from you. I see so much rage in your eyes. What's going on? So he just covered up like, now, how can you say something like that? Of course. But he was stammering. Some people, when they are lying, they stammer. Of course not. How can you say something like that? This girl is supposed to be my stepdaughter. You cannot say something like that. Why would I? God, a child. She's just 16. She's just 16, but that's your preference. That is your preference. Because some people love fresh blood, young blood. That is your preference. You understand? So how can you say you're just what did he say again? That no, you just help it out. His friend was like, no, now that your woman is not around, aren't you supposed to hang out? Like, you're supposed to hang out, have fun, rather than sitting at home trying to take care of a little girl, and her aunt is there to help her. And why are you so angry? You're not supposed to be angry. You're not supposed to feel bad about it. I don't get, why are you angry? So, like, as he wasn't happy about it, but his friend was trying to understand. So the next thing shows Sylvia, who comes into Mirabel's room. She was watching a movie on her tablet, and she was happy when she saw her aunt. So Sylvia, definitely, ever since she's been there, she has been noticing some certain things. Sylvia has noticed that Mirabel is spooked every time Darlington comes closer to her. So Sylvia came like an aunt, that her niece is supposed to trust her, and she wants to know what is going on. If there's anything, Mirabel can talk to her. But remember, like us, at this point, she doesn't trust her aunt. She doesn't trust that her aunt will be able to, to take care of her. She doesn't trust her. So it's difficult. It makes it very difficult, to say anything. So when her aunt asked her the question, like, are you being touched by anybody, by Darlington? At the same time, Darlington was monitoring their movements. Darlington was standing by the door and she was fixing the door. She couldn't say anything. She couldn't say anything because Darlington was watching her every move. So she had to say no. Because if you see like that, it means she's being threatened. Her aunt is not convinced. She knows that like something is wrong. And like us, I'm happy about one thing, because it shows that her aunt pays more attention to her. So not that her mother doesn't pay attention. No, not that. But her aunt, it shows that they are so close. She and her aunt are very close. So her aunt pay more attention to her. But I don't know why she finds it difficult to trust her and to tell her. So her aunt realized that somebody was by the door. She tried to check, but Darlington was already gone. She didn't see anything. She didn't see anyone by the corridor. Nobody was there. Whereas Mirabel, she saw Darlington there. Her aunt was asking, was anybody who was there by the door? Was anyone there? Still, she's saying no. At this point, she needs to trust somebody, and she needs to trust her aunt. Her mother might not believe her, but her aunt will believe her. She told her aunt, no, she's not being touched. Nobody's touching her. Then her aunt is like, why are you spooked each time you're beside Darlington? So she made a flimsy excuse that is based on the fact that she's getting to know him. They are not close, so that's getting to get close. That's why she's still uncomfortable. I don't know why she will go about making all of these lies when she knows very well that that's not the truth. That's not the truth, Rara. It's really sad because this child is traumatized. Yes, she is traumatized, and her aunt have noticed that she is traumatized. Now she wants to know what is that thing that is traumatizing her. That's what she wants to know. Why is my niece being traumatized? So she still assured her aunt that she is okay. Nothing is wrong with her. I can't tell. I don't know why she keeps anyway, I shouldn't say I don't know why. She has trust issues. She's scared. She doesn't know what could happen, if they'll believe her or not, which is a normal thing. Which is a very normal thing. But it's rather unfortunate. So her aunt is pressing, to really, she wants to know if there's anything, because her aunt made her understand that you can tell me anything. I don't have any issues. You can tell me anything, okay? Feel free, please. All right. So as they were talking, her phone rang. It was her boss. So she had no choice but to pick the phone. Her boss wanted her in the office. Imagine on a weekend, and she was prepared to spend this with her niece. It was a Sunday, and her boss wanted her in the office. She wasn't happy about it. So she had no choice but to have to come back and tell her niece that this isn't good at all. I have to be at the office. Like, as the honest truth is, when we have children, right? I know I don't have a child yet, but I'll be a great and protective mother. Why? Because I raised my three siblings. My not my junior, but my three junior sisters. I raised them. So I'm overly protective. I have that maternal instinct. And they're always telling me that the way I am, if I have my own child, it will be times 10. If somebody touches, I'll surely buy somebody. So I can't even imagine my child going through this. I'll buy somebody, or I'll buy myself, honestly, because this is not right. This is not right. This woman has exposed her child without even realizing it. You cannot bring a stranger in your house like this. It is not done. It is not right. Bringing a stranger in your house is very wrong. You cannot do that. It's not right at all. It's very wrong. Especially when you have daughters, or is a teenager. It's not okay. Really, it's not okay. So at this point, this is really risky. For her to bring this guy close to her daughter, and even traveling, letting her daughter stay with him. That is not her father. Today, you see fathers taking advantage of their daughters, their son. How can you leave your child? It makes you an irresponsible parent. I'm sorry. Being responsible doesn't mean provide for your child. That is irresponsibility. Like I always say, please protect your mental health, protect your space. It's very important. We have to protect our space, because look at how your daughter is being violated under your own roof. Like I'll have to say, please take care of yourself, protect your family, and protect your space. All right. On this note, I'll have to say, bye, guys.